Before Madison Square Garden ever took center stage, there was another titan standing in its place. This was Pennsylvania Station. Keyword was. Designed by the legendary firm Kim, Mead & White, it opened in 1910 as a triumph of the Beaux Art design. And just like Grand Central, it wasn't just a train station, it was a cathedral of transit. Towering columns, soaring arches, and vaulted glass ceilings that poured sunlight into the concourse. At its peak, over 100 million people passed through every year. It was one of the busiest and most majestic structures ever built in New York. But by the 1950s, the Pennsylvania Railroad was in steep decline. Ridership plummeted, revenues dried up, and the company soon realized they need to find a way to monetize its most valuable asset, the land the station sat on. So in 1962, they struck a deal. The original Penn Station would be demolished and rebuilt underground to make way for new buildings up above. Among being the now iconic Madison Square Garden, demolition began in 1963. And the city watched in disbelief as one of the greatest landmarks was reduced to rubble. The backlash was swift. Architects, preservationists, and everyday New Yorkers protested the destruction, but it was too late. The outrage didn't stop the wrecking ball, but it did set the stage for a new New York City player to take shape in New York City development just 2 years later. Born out of the ashes of Penn Station, the Landmark Preservation Commission was born, now overseeing over 37,000 protected buildings and helping ensure that New York never makes the same mistake again. All because in the end, New York didn't just demolish a building, it buried part of its soul.